Hey everybody, Matt with Occidental Nomad here. I'm just parked at the state recreation area, and I thought I'd do a little work on another small upgrade to the utility trailer, the camper. We had a beautiful day today. Just spring is almost here. It was 70 all day long. Couldn't believe how warm it was. So it's gonna be 110 before we know it. So gotta get this stuff done while I can. So on the camper here, recently I put some mounting points, basically just these drawer pulls, mounted them to the front of the trailer, just to have something to lash the bike to. With the trailer on, obviously I can't use my hitch bike carrier, so to carry it around, I just threw it up on the toolbox and lashed it there. So Buddy's going crazy. Buddy, chill. Chill, man. So, on the other side of the trailer, I showed this off in a different video. Hey, bud. Hey, take it easy. It's okay. It's okay. Come here. Come here, mister. Oh, sorry for the bright sun over here. But on this side, I mounted a small shelf to hold my water cans, one for ice, one for water. So I'm doing the same thing on the other side, and I'm going to use it as a support for the bike. That way I can have stuff on both sides of the trailer, and then it leaves the top of the toolbox open, so you don't have to take the bike off to get in and out of the toolbox. And I also use that toolbox as kind of like a work surface. I'll cook out there and stuff like that. So I wanted to do this as cheaply as possible. It's the way I decided on last time. Went to Home Depot. Sorry, probably can't see me, my angle's bad. And got some of these concrete form brackets. They're kind of reinforced. It's just folded sheet metal. They're like $7 and something each. So this was the cheapest shelf bracket style thing that I could get. They're galvanized, so they'll kind of resist the weather, which is nice. Most of the other shelf brackets in there aren't, and they're cheap. And then what I do is the sheet metal on the outside of this thing is just it's got vertical steel. The whole frame of this thing is steel, and these are just self-tapping screws through the outer sheet metal skin into the wall, the metal of the wall. So I'm going through right now. You can see on this one, I used one of the pre-existing square head screws, unscrewed it, screwed this on, got it, and then went in and marked a new hole here and a new hole here. And then I'm drilling them out right now. So drilling both these, put it on there, and then screw two more self-tapping screws into there. And with the 3 screws, it can support a fair amount of weight. My bike only weighs, it's probably 50 pounds or so. I mean, it's got some extra stuff added to it, but it's not very heavy. So, and then actually I'll show you for the wheels. Oh, here. You get to see the messy van for a second. Where's this thing? Oh, there's one of them. So I found some of these at Walmart. I mean, they got them on Amazon and a lot of other places. They're actually made to go on the wall like this, and then the bike hangs with the tires against the wall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a board across this, just like the other one, and then this is going to get screwed to the top of the board like that. That way when I lift the bike up in here, the tire will go in behind. It'll go into the channel here, and this will hook over the tire, so as I'm driving, the tires can't pop this direction away from the trailer. So I've got 2 of those that'll go on the board. And then I'm using more of these drawer pulls. They'll be mounted I got 3 of them right now. They'll be mounted up here at about the height, just below the top rail of the bike, just like these ones are. So I can run a lock through it and a tie-down strap. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got. I'm gonna finish drilling these holes and getting these self-tappers put in. Probably won't do the board today. I need to spray some, it's just a common pine board, so I need to spray some waterproof lacquer on there. That's what the one on the other side is like, and it did fine all winter. Just a little thin layer on the outside to waterproof it so it doesn't warp to hell and gone. So I'll get these on here and then do the board probably tomorrow. You guys will see it all as one video, but yeah, so next time you see me, we'll probably be putting the board on. Hey everybody, it's the next day and I've got the bike rack installed. I did have one little oversight, but I don't think it'll be a problem. So show you, you guys saw the brackets. They were installed yesterday. I've got the board on there. It's just held on with some 2 wood screws per bracket, 10 screws total. And then to weatherproof this just a little bit, it's just a simple pine board. I used a bit of, oh, sorry for the shadows, that stuff right there. Olympic Water Guard clear wood sealer. Seems to have worked okay on the other side. And even if I get, you know, 2-3 years out of a board, no big deal to replace a simple board. So the brackets are galvanized, so they shouldn't rust, and then the board's replaceable. So the wheel chocks, if you want to call them, mounted front and rear. So tires rest in them, and then they have the hook that goes over so it can't pop out toward the roadside. So I don't know if you could figure out what I overlooked. I could have gone with a wider board, but I don't really want it sticking out. Yeah, I could have gone one size wider and still been within the width of the wheel well. But if you can see, it's angled outward, which I don't have a problem with. I was expecting it to be angled out slightly, but I didn't count on the width of the pedals. So the inner pedal was hitting this thin sheet metal, which I don't want because it'll rub a hole in it. So for now, I've got I just stuffed a towel in there to give it a little cushioning. So I think that'll honestly work. I won't keep using that towel, but I'll find some simpler kind of block, maybe a piece of rubber or something to just put on the end of the pedal so it doesn't rub against the side of the trailer. So alternatively, I could, you know, down the road grab one size wider board. This is a 1x6, so 5.5 nominal width. I could go to a 1x8, which would be a 7.5 width, which would kick the tire out another 2 inches. That might have actually been perfect now that I look at it. It might have been just enough out where the pedal didn't rub. I'm not really sure, but that's an oversight. Nice thing is this gets me bike on this side, water containers and everything else on that side, and it clears off the front of the toolbox. So I have use of that, and it's easier to get open. So I think it's going to work pretty well. It actually looks pretty good on the side there. So yeah, good to go. All in for cost, I think it's about $70. Those brackets are like 7 something each. The board was like $8 or $10. The drawer pulls there are $2 each. Miscellaneous screws and some waterproofer. Yeah, it's about $70. And the nice thing is, with the bike off of there, you can even use it as a mount for something else. Problem with a specialized bike mount, for one, I didn't find any that they made to go on the side of a trailer like this. They probably exist, but they're probably hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So this works good for me. And yeah, yet another upgrade for the trailer. I've done a lot of stuff to this little guy, so actually feels like home. Alright, thanks for watching another video on Occidental Nomad, and we'll see you guys later.